Hi guys, welcome to Random Code. In this video, we are going to cover number functions in JavaScript. We are going to cover some majorly used number functions in JavaScript. Before getting started, if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing to this channel and click the bell icon. Now let's get into the video. So I have created a new file named numberfunctions.js. So before that, I am just creating a new variable and assigning some random value. So I have created a number variable and I have assigned some random number value. Okay, so the first function that we are going to cover is toString function. So what this toString function does is it will convert the number data type to a string data type. Okay, here we are having this number value as number, right? So let's say we want to convert this to a string. In some cases in real-time projects, we may come to this scenarios where we need to convert a number to string. In those scenarios, it will be very handy to use this toString function. I will show you how to use this toString function. For that, we can simply use our number variable dot. We can simply write toString. See, VS Code is already giving that to me. So we can have parentheses. As I said, functions will contain parentheses. So what it will do is this toString will convert this number to a string type and it will return that value. So in functions video, I have told you if some value is returned, then we need to store that in a variable to access it later, right? So I'm going to do this here. I'm going to store that value in the number variable itself. Whatever it is converted here, this is going to be saved inside number because let will allow us to update the value. We have covered this in our variables video. I will give the iCard in case if you have missed it, you can watch that as well. So now we have converted the number, but we need to check whether the number type is changed to string or not, right? So how we can check? For that, I'm going to write two console log. One is before converting and the other is after converting. Okay. If I save and run this file now, see we are getting both the value as same, right? Here only the color is difference because I'm using get bash terminal. In the normal terminal, you can't even see this color difference, okay? So how we can verify whether the number data type is changed to string or not? For that, we have a keyword named typeof in JavaScript. What it will do is, for this typeof, we will pass a variable to it. So whatever variable is passed, it will check the data type of that variable and return that value. Okay. So I'm going to write in console.log, we can pass as many data as we want by just putting comma. Okay. This is a bonus tip here. So we can just type typeof and after this we can pass a variable name. Okay. I'm going to do the same in the bottom console as well. Let me save and run this file. See, now we are getting in the before console as number. After this code execution, our value has changed to string. So this is our first function toString. The second function that we are going to cover is toFixed. Okay. Again, I will show it to you with an example. I'm just creating another variable with some random decimal value. Okay. So in this case, we are having a decimal number, right? In after this point, we are having almost 5 numbers. Let's say we only want to show or print the first 2 digits after this dot. We don't want any other numbers. In that case, this toFixed function will be very handy. So again, how we can do is we can simply write that variable name and we can use .toFixed. Inside this fixed parenthesis, we will pass a number. So let's say if I only want 2 digits after the dot, I can simply pass 2. Or if I want 3 digits, then I can pass 3, right? In this case, I am passing 2. It is going to return me a value. So I need to store that in a variable. I am storing it in a same variable named number2. If I log this number 2 here, see we are getting only 2 digits after that dot, but in our code we have almost 5 digits, right? But here it is only 2 because we have set it to fixed as 2. If I change this to 3 here, then I run this file, it will contain 3 digits. So for this purpose we can use this toFix function. And the next function that we are going to see is quite opposite to the first function. In our first function we have converted a number to string, right? Here we are going to convert a string to a number. Again, in real-time projects, in some cases we may receive a value where it is a number value but still it is passed as string to us. So in those cases we may need to convert that string to a number. Then only we can use that in our code, right? So for that, again I will introduce a new variable, and let's say we have a number value but as a string. Okay, I have a number value only here, but inside quotes I have it, so automatically this type is going to be string. So how we can convert this back to number? For that we need to use number class function in JavaScript. Of course, we haven't covered the classes yet in JavaScript. I'm going to cover them in my future videos. Just assume we have a number class in JavaScript. Inside that number class there are many predefined functions that are written. Okay, so inside this we have a function named parseInt. So to this parseInt function we need to pass the variable which we need to convert back to number. So basically what it will does is, if we pass any string value to this function, it will convert them back into number and it will return that value. So what we need to do, if the value is returned, we need to assign it to a variable to access it. So I am assigning it to a same variable as number3. Okay, again we can have something like this console. So I'm just changing this to number3. So now we can see before and after. Okay, see, before this 546 was string, but after the conversion it has changed to number. So these are some of the most important number functions in JavaScript. In my upcoming video I am going to cover the most useful string functions. Okay, thank you for watching.